Okay, it's time for some numbers. I just dropped my kids off. I'm in a parking spot instead of the pull-through lane because John had a bunch of Dr. Octopus baloney get out of the back of the car, and he helped. And I'm in jeans and a hoodie, and it's 6.1 degrees Celsius. It's 43. So there's some numbers for you. Why did I think that was a good idea to do this without gloves? Anyway, I've got my heater running now. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna take it easy today because I am still kind of wiped out from the gym on Friday. And then I guess I didn't get enough rest on Saturday. And then on top of all of that, yesterday, working the camera at church wore me out. I feel tapped. I feel completely tapped. I cannot do what everybody else can do, and I need to respect my limits, and I am trying. More numbers. Okay. I got on a scale this morning, 126.8, which is not a huge thing. It's not a huge variation of where I was 2 or 3 days ago, but I'll take it. It's steady. Very small but steady steps. I'm all raspy. Yeah, there's a lot of wind blowing around all the dust and the pollen. I need to go see how many things I'm out of for my little vitamins and supplements packets that I put together for myself. Because I realized I was out of little baggies last night. I got a whole list of things that taking them makes my life easier and better. I took my prescriptions. Not out of those. I didn't like getting up early to drop John off with all of his baloney today. Bruce was not a fan of doing this. Bruce was not happy about this. Can't be helped. Props and costumes and stuff. That's just part of theater. Bruce is going to be doing auto shop next year. There's going to be grime everywhere. Can't be helped. Now I'm headed home. It's protein coffee time. And evidently delete some stuff off my phone time. Alright, it is 10:22. I've got some stuff off my phone. I fixed myself a late breakfast. That is pork shumai and an egg because it sounded like a good idea. And some coffee with significantly less oat milk in it than usual. And I have a bunch of craft stuff just all over this little table. Alright, 2:58. I've had this thing on for over an hour. Oh, I can breathe now. Alright, I just got done with my yearly physical. Check the throat and all that fun stuff. I went in there with a list of things to address. I could just fill up my whole calendar with doctor's appointments, but I really don't want to do that. So I'm like, as long as I'm in here, let's address everything. So, hopefully, and very hopefully, they'll start covering my Zyrtec as a prescription so that my insurance will cover that rather than having me pay out of pocket for it for a medication I need to take every day. Even the store brand is a little pricey. I asked to get screened for ADHD because I am fairly certain that that's one of the things that got missed in me being homeschooled. And if I have it, the medications for it work differently than the depression and anxiety meds that I clearly cannot have, that my body just refuses to work with in a nice fashion. Like, it works really great for 2 to 30 days and then something horrible. But on the other hand, being unmedicated ADHD could very well be a root cause for my anxiety and at least some of my depression. So you know what? let's go ahead and you know what? Maybe if I can just focus and calm and feel clear and stuff, you know, it would be worth checking to see if I have it. I mean, I don't lose out on anything from this. Say no, you don't have ADHD. You're just weird. Because then at least it's been ruled out. Then, we also got to talk a little bit about my retroflexed uterus. So, it's not tipped back, but it's folded on itself. That's not as TMI as some stuff I could say, but I know it's a little bit, but like if it was an organ everybody had, like a liver, if I had a retroflexed liver, a folded over liver, then it wouldn't be TMI. Why is it TMI just because it's a girl? Like a woman's body? I realize that doctors' offices give out stickers these days, but I am a child of the early 90s, late 80s. Well, I was born in 86, so I am used to getting a lollipop after a doctor's appointment, especially one where they took some of the red juice out to do labs with. And I am a very difficult stick, so I earned it. It's almost Pavlovian. I'm good. I'm gonna head home for a bit before I go get my kids. Okay, it's 6 o'clock on the dot. I'm sitting down to watch The Expanse. Got a diet green tea that is citrus flavored rather than mixed berry as usual. And I was grilling again tonight. That is a burger with some Swiss cheese on it, a combination of Miracle Whip and HP sauce on the bread. And that is a salad with raspberry vinaigrette dressing. Low calorie. Because it's dinner time. And TV time. My mom's watching, gosh, what is it? The Mandalorian. She's watching The Mandalorian in the living room. Okay, it's 10:41. I've had this off since my blood draw earlier. Since I am so lucky to have such a really weak set of veins. This is very common for folks with back draw association. They gotta go in pretty much in my hand. Any further down than that, they start missing. I'm a very hard stick, and they gotta get me with a kid-sized needle. It's not fun. What am I? So it's a little early for me. I watched a whole bunch of episodes of The Expanse. That was cool. And I've had enough stress today, including getting, poked with Dracula's sample stick that I'm gonna call it night early, which maybe I should just get this stressed every night, because it's not even 10:45 yet, and I'm like, I'm done. Like, that's my little heater is like right in my way. I'm gonna just try to get some sleep. I didn't do any editing today, but today was enough on me. I'm not pushing myself. I've been snacking on some crackers because I really wanted some salt. And my mom had a can of deviled ham in the pantry, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, that's way too much salt. I won't be able to finish it, so that's really not a good idea. Just the crackers. I don't know if I'm going to have the energy to go to the gym tomorrow. And it's going to be colder than today. It's going to hang around 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Not a comfortable temperature for me. So I think I'm going to drop my kids off and come straight back home. I've been cleaning up in here for a bit. I got to the point that Amazon Prime was telling me to stop. I guess I got to the end of this one episode and it just like went back to the series page. And I was like, that's weird. But okay. I mean, that might be a glitch. That might be the end of the season. That might be like Netflix. You've been watching for a really long time and maybe you should, get up off the couch for a few minutes. Netflix always judging me. But I was like, okay, time to stop. I watched for several hours. I can just chill. I can stop anytime I want. I don't know, maybe I'll get enough rest and want to go to the gym. I never know when I go to bed at night how I'm going to feel when I wake up in the morning. Some days I wake up and I can't move my head. I can't do squat. I have to tell my kids, go tell Nana, you need to ride to school. It's always a toss-up, so maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I do know that I am going to be trying to conserve gasoline whatever I do because I put some in the tank today and yikes. Prices have nearly doubled in, I'd say, about a week and a half. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'm turning in. Thanks for sharing my day with me.